Hello. In this seminar, I want you to represent data by using dot plots. I want you to determine whether you're going to make a histogram or a bar graph. In other words, you're going to have to figure out the difference between those two and then make them. We'll start here by making our dot plot. And a dot plot is nothing more than a visual representation of our data, hence the word dot plot. Now what we're going to do here is first, if you look at the directions I gave you 5 pieces of data, or 5 steps. You're going to write the data in order from least to greatest. I don't know if that you really need to do that. That might be optional. It definitely helps to put it in order, but you don't have to. Then we're going to draw a number line that starts at the least data point and ends at the greatest data point, and we're going to choose an appropriate scale. I would say like 10 different categories would be the most you want to have, maybe less than that. And then I'll plot the dots on a number line. I'll stack the points where there's more than one data point with the same number or the same category. If appropriate, I'll label it and include a number line and a title for the dot plot. Because when you represent data, you want to have a title because you want to represent what it is. So on example 1, notice I'm doing test scores. So test scores would be an appropriate title. Now, first off, let's find our biggest or largest test score. When I look at that, I see it's 99. And then I'm going to look at my lowest test score, and that's 65. If you put this in order, that would have been easier. So then I'm going to look at how big do I need to make my graph. So what happens, I'm going to take 99 minus 65. I'm going to start at 65. I'm going to go to 99. There's no doubt about that. But I want to figure out what do I need to do, categorize these. So I'm going to go 99 minus 65. In other words, I'm going to put 34 numbers on my dot plot. Now, do I want a number 34? No, I don't want a number 34. And I'm going to make like 10 groups. So I'm going to take 34 and I'll divide that by 10. That would be 3.4. Always round up. Because if you round down, you're going to have too many categories. Well, I would round that up to 4. But I don't think 4 is an easy number to count by. So what I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to count by 5s. Does it matter if I do 4? Would 4 be correct? Sure it would be. I could count by 4s. But instead, I'm going to count by 5s because I think that's easier to count by. So now, let me scroll down here a little bit because we want to make our number line. I want to have some room here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my number line. And I want to make it kind of even, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start at 65, and I'm going to go up by 5s. So 65, that's my lowest test score. And if I count by 5s, that'll take me to 70, won't it? And then I'll go 71 to 76. Then I'll go, obviously I have to start at 71 because I don't want them to overlap. Okay, then I'll go plus 5, that gives me 76, so 77 plus 5 gives me 82. 83 plus 5 gives me 88. And I'll put a tick mark here for each one, by the way. And then 89 plus 5 is 94. And then I'll go 95 plus 5. That'll take me to 100. Now what I'll do is put a dot for each one on here. So my first one, 75. In fact, I think I'll switch colors here so you can see the difference. So I'm going to put 75 in that category. Then I'll put 80. That's from 77 to 82. Then I'll put 90. 90 is from 89 to 94. 92. Well, I already got one, so I'm going to stack it up there. Okay. 65 is back here at the beginning. 70 is in my first category. 75 goes into my second one. 95, 90, that'll go from 89 to 94. 92, that'll go from 89 to 94 again. 99, I know that's my top, that's my biggest one. 65, 75, and 88. So I look at this one, and we're going to be looking at what that tells us later on, but right now we're just learning how to make the graph here. And I can see we did kind of slightly better, but they're kind of evenly distributed through the whole thing. Yes, there's software that does this, and we'll learn about that. But for right now, I want you to make these by hand on this assignment. There we have that.